Today in this video, we're going to talk about why cash is king and how your cash could turn your denial into an approval. Check it out. Hi, I'm Rhonda Burgess. I'm a real estate broker and mortgage underwriter here in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and my firm is Southern Living Realty Partners. Okay, we are continuing on our credit-worthy journey. We are going to get you all credit-worthy. So when you do bust this move to get your property, it should be a smooth transaction for you. Okay, I get this question a lot. Should I pay off old debt in order to get an approval, in order to get my mortgage approved? I've done videos on the channel before. I don't know what's going on now that we have medical debt that can be back on your credit reports. Remember, previously they had said that we were taking off all the medical debt, because that is the biggest problem that a lot of people have beyond just your regular everyday consumer debt is medical debt. You know, if somebody got sick, somebody had an operation, somebody had an accident, somebody had cancer, somebody had something, and you normally end up with medical debt that you're owing. So even though medical debt can now be put back on your credit report, I haven't seen any recently where that's been, affecting anyone. But let me say this: old medical debt, don't pay it. Don't pay it. If it's going to hurt your credit score, it's already hurt your credit score 9 times out of 10. But by the time you get to the mortgage underwriting, it's already affected your credit. Don't pay old debt. You got an old charge off from Care Credit. You got an old charge off from Memphis Light Gas and Water. You know what I'm saying? You got some old bills out there, some old collections, some old charge offs. Don't pay them. Don't pay them. It's really not going to, unless it's really, really recent, it's not going to help your score if you pay it off. And for a lot of people, when you start messing with that debt, let's say it's been charged off, let's go to a collection company, right? A collection agency. And then you start interacting with them because they calling you, they calling your mom and them, they calling every number that you've ever had. Okay? And because they're trying to collect on that debt. What you need to know about those collection agencies, they bought that debt for pennies on the dollar. For pennies on the dollar. If you owed $1,000, they probably bought that debt for less than $100. So don't worry about it. You know, if it's reporting to the collection agency and that's what's showing up, don't engage with them, because you starting that clock all the way back over. Because for a lot of states, it's either 6 or 7 years, and then that's the statute of limitations. And so then once that 6 or 7 years is done, it'll fall off your credit report anyway. It's not going to affect you. The older that collection or that charge off is, it's not hurting your score. It's not hurting your score. You need to be worried about your present, your open credit, as far as your score is concerned. But let me tell you how cash is king. And cash can make all the difference. And so this is what I want you to do with that cash money. If you got some cash money and you're to the point where you're saying, should I pay off this old charge off, this old collection? No. What I want you to do is put it in your bank account. And let me say this again, loud and clear for the people in the back. Put it in your bank account. I don't want it at home, under the mattress. I don't want it in your bra. I don't want it nowhere else but in the bank account. Please go put it in your bank account. Your bank account where your monthly pay, weekly pay, wherever your pay is deposited at. That's where I want your money at. That's where I want you to put this money at. Okay? If you're getting, whatever, savings, checking, I don't care. Put it in that bank account, because your cash reserves, again, we're going to talk about what are reserves. Reserves is the money that is left after closing. Okay. So again, if your projected payment is going to be $1,500 a month, right? And you got to bring $5,000 to closing to close. First of all, I need to see where that $5,000 is coming from. The money that you have to bring to closing, your cash to close, I need to see where that's coming from. put it in one bank account. I've done a video before talking about how people have 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 different accounts. That's cool. You can do that. But what I'm telling you is to get credit worthy and to be able to close. I want all that money in one account. Don't make me go through all these bank statements. Don't make me go out through all these bank statements and you putting some money in your Cash App and you got some money over here in Venmo and all this other stuff, and you got it in a Christmas club and you got it in a I got some in a vacation club. I got some in a Christmas club. Put it all in one account. Put it all in one account. I don't care what you do with them accounts I don't care. But just put everything in one account for your money to close and your reserves. I want that all in one account. I don't want to be looking all over the town for it. Okay. So again, you got to have $5,000 to close and your monthly payment is going to be $1,500 a month. Okay. So if I look at your bank statement and you've got $8,000 in there, cool. That means you've got the $5,000 to pay. That's your cash to close. And you've got 2 months worth of reserves. You got $1,500 times 2, which is $3,000. So you've got the $8,000 in your bank account. Let me say this again. The more reserves you have, that's a compensating factor. That's a strong compensating factor. In the mortgage game, we have a thing, and I'm sure they probably have it in the car game. I've heard before too, but in the mortgage game, it's that first payment default. Ain't nothing worse than a first payment default. That means that when that first payment came due, you didn't pay it. You didn't pay it on time. You went more than 30 days late, like it was due on the 1st of October. 1st of October came, you didn't pay it. It's now the 1st of November and you still ain't paid it. That first payment default is like, I can't tell you how detrimental that is. Because not only that, the investors who are actually backing that loan of yours, they getting crazy. Even if it's been put into a mortgage-backed security, then that means that security is not 100. It's not a good, it may not be a good security because we've already got somebody defaulting on the first payment. So when you have extra cash, don't pay off them debts. Don't pay off that old stuff. That ain't gonna do nothing. That ain't gonna do nothing. Put it in that one bank account, please. Because see, the scoring model is gonna look and see. Let's say you got, let's say you got 30,000 in the bank, right? You're gonna have 30,000 in the bank after closing, or you got a high, whatever amount, more than 3,000 left after that, after you're closing. That's a compensating factor. That means you've got multiple months of mortgage payment that's going to be available after closing. That makes you look good. That helps you a lot. I have seen folks, again, we've talked about it, where let's say maybe your DTI is a little higher than normal, right? Maybe you're over 41. Maybe you're looking at 45% to get in this house. And let's say your credit score is strong. Okay, cool. When you put in there that those cash reserves, that's liquid. It's something that you can lay your hands on. Like you can go to the ATM, you can go to the bank, talk to the teller. You can get that money out right now. You can lay hands on it. If something went down, if your water heater went out, as soon as you move in, whatever it is, you see what I'm saying? You got access to liquid cash. Cash is king. I'm telling you, the desktop underwriting is going to approve it when they see, when the computer model sees that cash in your bank account. If I'm doing a manual underwrite or I'm doing a refer, which means you shake it like a mug, right? There's certain criteria that the underwriting model is going to tell me to look for. And at the top of the list is how many months of reserves does this person have, or does this couple have, or whatever, once the transaction will close. And I can go in there and I can put in, oh, well, they're going to have 4 months. They're going to have 5 months. They're going to have 6 months. Because, see, the computer cannot read your bank statements. It's relying on a human to do that. Okay? It is relying on a human. Even though the last video I talked about how we can use Plaid to pull your bank statements and everything, a lot of times those bank statements are behind. Meaning, like if we're in October, the most recent bank statement you can give me is going to be September, right? But you can you can give me a statement as of right now. Like you can show me, your daily activity right now. And I can see that you got X number of dollars in there. Because that's the September statement, a whole lot of things could have changed. You could have spent that money, whatever. But when I can look at it in real time and see how much money you got in the bank, and I can put that into the desktop underwriter, a lot of times you will get approved if you was on the brink. Cash is king. The lenders just want to know that you have the money to pay this mortgage once you close. So again, don't pay off old debt. Use that cash. Cash is king. Put that in one bank account. And as soon as we can verify that you will have multiple months of reserves, you're liable to see that approval. And you'll get that clear to close that you was looking for, because you have become truly credit worthy and you've got the cash to prove it.